Oh man, welcome back to another video, man. This is Young Chris 2K, man. Today, man, we got King Von, Friends Become Enemies now. It's like 7 o'clock. It is 7 o'clock in Oklahoma. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I make sure the lights are straight. Anyway, y'all, like I said, today, man, I'm reacting to King Von, Friends Become Enemies. But anyway, y'all, let's get into this video, y'all, man. Let's do it. Spark this blunt up real quick. Fuck.
And holes, and then you know how the internet will try to make it, but it ain't nothing too serious, nothing that you should worry about.
5 people were shot overnight in downtown Atlanta. 2 of them died, and now investigators are working to figure out what led up to the violence.
Just keep breathing, cuz. Hold on, you can't move on that thing. You got it, my fault. Yeah. Man, he's shot. What you mean, we're outside?
Alright, what's up everybody? We gotta talk about this King Von situation. Rest in peace. It's tragic. Everything that could've went wrong that night. Von was shot in the parking lot of the Monaco Hookah Lounge right in the center of downtown Atlanta after this huge brawl with Quando Rondo's crew and a couple of undercover police. Everything was captured on surveillance cameras with multiple angles, and I've seen so many rumors and fake stories circulating. The stuff about Dirk buying all the tickets to Quando Rondo's next show, news sites posting Snapchats from a fake Quando Rondo account calling King Von Queen Von. That's all fake. We don't have to invent stories. Reality is already crazy. People don't even know. There was almost a second shootout the night Von was killed. After the chaos in the parking lot at the hookah spot, both crews rushed to the hospital and went to the same one. That's why Quando Rondo went immediately to Instagram Live when he got to the entrance at the Grady Memorial Hospital.
Just keep breathing, cuz. Come on.
And while they moved,
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna be real, y'all. This shit is crazy, bro. Cause when King Von did get shot up, like it was kind of crazy, bro. Cause I went straight to Twitter because, like, look, how I know if it's real or not, I'm about to go to Twitter, bro. Cause Twitter always knows first. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the first platform that knows anything that's happening. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody go to Twitter and put it on Twitter first. You know what I'm saying? So I went to Twitter and typed in, you know, like King Von, whatever, bro. It was like reportedly got shot at the hookah lounge. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, King Von. I was in shock. Like, it was crazy because even though he was talking about that, that gangster stuff, I didn't think he was gonna get killed in Atlanta by Quando. Like, Quando Rondo, like, I didn't think that was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Which it's just so crazy to me, bro. I can't believe he's still dead. You know, like, I said I can't believe he's still dead. That's crazy. Like, he gonna come back alive. But I'm tripping. But, like, I'm just saying, bro. I just can't believe he's dead, man. It's crazy.
Von's body on the highway 8 miles from the hospital to the morgue. Atlanta police were in the very same hospital charging Quando Rondo's boy Little Tim with the murder of King Von. Now, not only is Lil Tim fighting this felony murder case, but something people don't know is he's already fighting a conspiracy case in Georgia. After this year-long investigation took down a trap house in Savannah, confiscating 15 pounds of kush, $16,000 cash, and a bunch of guns. And if you're online even a little bit, you've seen the rumors circulating that NBA Youngboy is responsible for Von's death. We saw close NBA Youngboy affiliates going immediately to IG Live as soon as it happened, laughing at Von being killed.
The joke's on you, you diss, now you getting wrapped down. Yeah.
Say, that's that Von pick. When I seen it got popped, all I could do was laugh.
Now, we're gonna get into all this, but before we do, check out my song of the day. This is my guy Young Po.
That's crazy. Ain't nothing funny about that. All he can do is laugh. Like, at the end of the day, like, I understand the beef be real, but ain't nobody should be laughing at nobody else dying. You know what I'm saying? Somebody dying, he ain't never coming back. You know what I'm saying? This is his last time in the physical world. You know what I'm saying? It's just so sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro had so much potential. Great, that storytelling, it was about to pop off. It was about to be the next. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, the storytelling was already around, but he made it back popular. Like, where people was like, bro, if it would have took off the way it was about to, God, that's a lot of people would have. It would have been a lot of people that made it out doing storytelling.
Let's go.
I gotta have it all, nigga, to raise the ball. I'm with my partner now, one call, we'll get all of y'all. I'm kicking bad shit like Luke Kang, I bet they love love the way we steppin'. City kid getting money. Now them bitches wanna sweat me. I drop a bag up on it. Get that little boy from around me. Niggas be mad that we up. Knowing back then, the juice, the power.
Alright, it's messed up to say, but this is the most attention Quando Rondo's ever gotten in his career. He was never a headliner, he's not a huge artist, but now he's in the position where he's playing up the role of the bad guy.
Yeah, it's true. Quando Rondo, the only song that I really heard of Quando Rondo that did kind of hit headline was ABG. Other than that, he had no other good songs. Don't get me wrong, Quando Rondo's good, but let's be real, y'all. Be 100 with me. Y'all know exactly that it was only the ABG song was the only song that hit. I don't really, like I said, I'm not a fan of Quando Rondo like that. Like, I do fuck with Quando Rondo music. I'm not going to say I don't, because I do. But he is not like an NBA YoungBoy King Von. You know what I'm saying? He's not one of them, like, his music good, but it's just not that good. You know what I'm saying?
Dropping that song, addressing the King Von situation, shooting that video, dressed up as the guy who killed him, Little Tim. He's been wearing bulletproof vests everywhere, getting all his shows canceled, and what makes the situation worse, at one point, King Von and Quando were cool with each other.
63rd, nigga, some dirty ass niggas, man. I'm talking about, hey, listen, though, man, the nigga on 64, y'all 63rd niggas over there smoking crack.
That's a video from a year ago of the two of them before a show in Atlanta, cracking jokes and making fun of Von's ops together. But realistically, this relationship was not gonna last. And yes, NBA YoungBoy is involved.
YoungBoy, the YB situation was just too real, just too good. All us got a real bond, so I don't f that music shit, like, you feel me? This shit way deeper than that.
The reason YoungBoy is mentioned in this is cause he has ties with both Quando and Von. Quando was the first artist signed to YoungBoy's Never Broke Again label. They've been real close ever since, making music, doing shows. They even tag team jumped their own security together. And when YoungBoy was beefing with Kodak Black a couple years back, Quando showed his loyalty by going on IG Live and burning Kodak's merch.
Man, it's up. Man, we on some NBA shit, man. Tell Ethica don't send me this shit no more, man.
He even went to New York and got into a brawl in Brooklyn with Kodak's artist, Tutu G's. According to Tutu, Quando got slapped, people were throwing chairs, it was chaos. Now thankfully, nobody got hurt, but the beef is still on to this day. And YoungBoy's got a huge list of these industry beefs with people he doesn't get along with. One tension that was slowly building behind the scenes was with him and a new artist out of Chicago named King Von.
Fuck YoungBoy talking about on this song, bro. He talking crazy on this one.
Oh yeah?
He ain't even like that. On his ass now. You got cap in your raps.
At this point, Von was just starting to get hot. He had Crazy Story 1 out, the buzz was slowly building. And in March of 2019, Von went on Instagram Live to say that YoungBoy was lying in his raps. YoungBoy fans were quick in the comments, spamming him to apologize or something was gonna happen to Von in 48 hours.
Hey, y'all, the fans, like, they fan base, I'm gonna be real, y'all. Like, the fan base of, like, any rapper, bro, it's like they can't do nothing wrong, bro. Like, that's the crazy part of me. I'm like, wow, fan base is crazy because some of these dudes are really trash. Like, I ain't gonna sit here and line cap, but, you know what I'm saying, they made it big. But the fan base, bro, the fan base is crazy because they really believe a lot of these rappers, man. A lot of these, I don't know half these dudes be capping their music or not, you know what I'm saying? I don't look at their lifestyle like that. I really don't care what they do. But my thing is like, it's like these fans, bro, they like really be looking into these guys' lifestyle to see if they really like, if they really about that lifestyle. Which, you know what I'm saying, which is understandable because, like, you don't want to listen to nobody that ain't about that life. You know what I'm saying? They just rapping about it. There's a lot of guys like that in this industry, like 6ix9ine. It was crazy on Hill though. Let's get back into it though.
Fast forward a couple months to December of 2019. Lil Reese, who's super close to Von, comes out and says he would never do a song with YoungBoy. After fans were asking him for a collab, we could see these lines being drawn real quick between O'Block and YoungBoy's crew 4KT. Fast forward again. 4 months ago, these photos surfaced of Vaughn holding hands with YoungBoy's ex-girl and baby mama Jania. At the same time, Vaughn was tweeting subliminals about posting some other dude's girl doing stuff that would have him stop claiming his kids. It didn't take long for YoungBoy to match that energy and go out and do a song with King Von's ex-girl, Asian Doll. Both of them using each other's girls as props to get at one another. And the whole time, people like 600 Breezy from Chicago were hyping Vaughn up, saying stuff like, I love what you're doing, we know what you're doing, hashtag rapper K. So he's saying rapper killer. Basically, he's cryptically talking about YoungBoy, who then responded indirectly but super directly at the same time by saying, I'm gonna make sure my son F's your daughter since her troll. Now this tension kept building and building behind the scenes. Vaughn's even got subliminals about YoungBoy on this new album he dropped last month, Welcome to O-Block. On the song Mine 2, Vaughn says outright that he's got beef in Louisiana and the other dude doesn't know it. He's rapping that gangster shit, now he's gotta show him. So when the news hit last month that Vaughn got killed in a confrontation with YoungBoy's artist, theories started to circulate that it was YoungBoy who ordered the hit. 2 days after Vaughn was killed, a fan uploaded an old unreleased song from YoungBoy and titled it like it was a King Von diss called Let Them Shots Off. Now this was pure clickbait, but the video still managed to go to number 8 on trending.
Bro, how y'all do, bro? That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, these fans really, like, how you get that? Like, how did you get that track? You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes me really like, was it really a fan of it? Like, did he know somebody? Like, did he just get the song out? Like, how did they get a fan got a hold to an unreleased song and posted it on Facebook and clickbait the whole title and the thumbnail, and all of a sudden probably put an old music video up there that didn't match the song, and it went trending on number 8. That's crazy. A fan got an unreleased artist, a known artist song, NBA Youngboy. We're not just talking about no ordinary artist that's not famous. We're talking about a famous artist that always hitting the billboards. Number 8, yeah, unreleased song that a fan had. That's crazy. That's like so mind blowing to me.
On YouTube, and it's not about King Von at all. And I saw fans starting to go back into YoungBoy's catalog, reading into his lyrics, looking for clues. One song in particular, they claim predicted Von's death 2 months before it happened. The song is called Dead Trolls, and at one point in the song, YoungBoy talks about planning to rob somebody in Atlanta. He talks about leaving his ops dead and mentions D Rose being away from the Chicago Bulls home. You connect the lyrics, King Von was staying in Atlanta, he got killed in Atlanta. D Rose was a point guard for the Chicago Bulls, but in Chicago drill, D Rose was an infamous O-Block shooter who got 40 years for a murder. He's been shouted out on numerous tracks by Chief Keef, and even Vaughn, who's got photos side by side with him. And this song Dead Trolls just happened to drop shortly after these photos surfaced of King Von holding hands with Jania, YoungBoy's ex-girl. Now, before we get carried away, no, I don't think this song predicted Von's death 2 months before it happened. I don't think YoungBoy cooked up some Louisiana voodoo to make that happen. In reality, the Atlanta line could be about anybody. Half the industry's in Atlanta, and YoungBoy beefs with half the industry. Jada Youngin, Fredo Bang, their beefs are well documented. Both of them got tension with YoungBoy, and both of them record in Atlanta. So, no, I don't buy it. Truth is, Von's manager says this incident was personal between Quando and Von.
This has nothing to do with YoungBoy doing a song with Asian Doll, and that has nothing to do with this, right?
No, this has to do with Von being the person he is and been. He don't like all that sneak this social media stuff.
And as those tensions escalated between both camps, word is Quando had been talking shit behind the scenes about Von for quite some time, to the point where Von said if he caught someone from that camp, he was putting hands on them. And this music industry's small, you're gonna run into people, especially in Atlanta. That's where all the good studios are, producers, label offices. Quando Rondo's from Georgia, Dirk and Von are both based out there too, so this was only a matter of time. Now, the Monaco Hookah Lounge is right in the center of downtown Atlanta. King Von's been to that spot before, it's a popular place, but it's also a red zone for shootouts. 3 people have been killed at this place in the last year alone. That's why there were undercovers patrolling the area that night and at the venue. Now the first reports that came out were confusing. The news said that undercover police had shot Vaughn. We even saw dispatch calls from Chicago PD telling their officers that Atlanta police had shot Vaughn and to move with caution around O Block because emotions would be high.
Last night in Atlanta, police shot King Von and two of his people. Social media is active with, they're upset with the police. So if we have any jobs in Parkway, send 2 cars. Keep your eye.
Damn, that's crazy. That's hella crazy though. The cops killed him. I thought it was a back and forth. I thought they were shooting each other. Okay. Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Eyes open, be wary. They're not happy with the police over there.
We later found out 3 separate crews were involved. Vaughn's crew, Quando's crew, and the undercover police. Now, nobody knows what set Vaughn off, but Vaughn's manager says that night he wasn't himself. Vaughn was celebrating his album release at Opium nightclub a few hours earlier. He was supposed to go back to his Airbnb around 2:30 in the morning, but he suddenly decided to switch routes midway and go to this hookah spot on Trinity Avenue about 10 minutes away. Now, Vaughn cannot carry weapons himself. He's been fighting that case with Dirk in Atlanta for close to a year. They got strict guidelines to follow, but he knows his status. Usually Vaughn travels with 3 to 4 security, a bulletproof truck, and his guys from Chicago. But on this night, he left Club Opium by himself with 1 driver and 1 other car, leaving that fleet of security behind. When Vaughn got to the hookah spot, he waited for 30 minutes in the car, and his security finally got word of his new location change and immediately rushed over to get to him. The whole time, Quando Rondo just happened to be in the same parking lot at that same hookah spot, napping in his McLaren. I know coincidences can happen, but this one's pretty big. What are the chances that King Von randomly decided to change routes and go to a hookah spot where somebody that he doesn't like happens to be at? One of Von's friends spots Quando and goes back to tell Von, and on the CCTV camera we see Quando making his way over to this white SUV, scanning the area cautiously. Shortly after, you see Von leaping out of his own car, going looking for Quando. As soon as Von sees Quando, he starts throwing punches. Von is unarmed, but his crew is swarming Quando quickly. That's when Quando's bro Lil Tim hops out the white SUV, pulls a pistol out, and fires off 5 shots, hitting Von in the chest and thighs. Bullets also graze Von's manager, who is in the mix of it. All hell breaks loose. Von's bro Slutty, who was right next to Von when the brawl started, was the first person to return fire once Von gets shot, hitting Lil Tim in the leg once, but then his gun jams, so he can't finish the job. Now this actually saves Lil Tim's life. Him getting shot in the leg drops him to the ground, making him a non-threat to the undercover police who were creeping around back in the adjacent parking lot. With Lil Tim on the ground and Slutty standing over him with a jammed up Glock, Slutty turns and runs into the adjacent parking lot towards the undercovers, who start ringing off shots and hit both Slutty and another O-Block guy named Louis in the head, killing Slutty on the spot and leaving Louis in critical condition.
That's tough, bro. That is tough. Oh, that's tough, bro. It's okay. Dang, I should have looked at this a long time ago. That's crazy. So, Timmy almost got killed, but the gun didn't jam. I know that's the worst feeling right there. That the gun jammed, you couldn't get him. And then, blessed that it didn't really, it didn't happen nothing like that. But, damn, that was close, though. You know what I'm saying? That if the gun didn't jam, bro, he would have been gone. Since the gun jammed, Slutty started running towards the alley where the cops was at, and the cops just let them loose. Shot them both in the head. In the head. That is tough, but I thought one survived, though, because I heard that one survived. I don't know which one it is, but damn, that is tough, though.
This whole time, Quando is still tangled up with King Von, who's just been shot a bunch of times and has paralysis in the bottom half of his body. According to Von's manager, Quando is screaming, "Von shot, Von shot." And on camera, it looks like he leans in and holds close to Von, either trying to help him or take his chain. It's hard to say which. But eventually, Von's brother Muop runs over and knocks Quando in the head, separating him from Von, where they can now pick him up and escape in the getaway vehicle. Unfortunately, even though the hospital was just 10 minutes away, doctors could not save his life. And now, we're left in the aftermath.
Yes, sir, man. Recipe King Von, man.
You're talking about two cliques with huge influence, money, and power. The very next day, we saw 600 Breezy hitting the freeway at 150 miles an hour, leaving Chicago to go to Baton Rouge as a declaration of war with NBA Youngboy's crew 4KT.
We smoke if you really have it. We condone the violence. All you hear is sirens.
Breezy's also openly talking about revenge on socials, leaving kissy emojis underneath Von's killer's IG page. Several days after everything happened, Von's childhood bro, Mimo600, went to Savannah, Georgia to film a music video in Quando Rondo's neighborhood. I think he filmed it in the housing complex close by. Regardless, point is, nobody's squashing nothing. And while Mimo was out there in Quando's neighborhood, this girl DMs him saying they should link up while he's there. After doing some research on the girl, Mimo finds her in a Quando Rondo music video just last year. It was a setup, a backdoor attempt in Quando's home city. And you've heard that theory, the enemy of your enemy is your friend. That's playing out in real time. But it's not just the industry that's affected by Von's death. We can look at the city of Chicago too. This has been the most violent year in Chicago since 2016. And just like when FBG Duck died, one side was laughing. Well, now it's the other side's turn. As these memes of Von packs are being shared all over the internet, diss songs being made, and people close to Duck just showing Von no signs of sympathy. But yeah, man, that's pretty much.
Oh, I'm gonna just like end it right there. But that's crazy. So the girl tried to set up Mimo 600 when she was in the Quanto Rondo video a year ago. So she knew Quanto Rondo. That's crazy. Dang. So they try to keep Mimo 600, but them dudes is really smart because they know how to move. You know what I'm saying? They don't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? So they been in the street. They been shot at too many times. So, but still, bro, I can't believe like he really did, dog. Like that's the really crazy part about it. It's like, dang, like it really happened. But you know, rest in peace, King Von, man. Can't believe this really happened. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yo, man, if y'all like the video, man, if y'all like the reaction, man, give it a thumbs up. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit the post notification, you know what I'm saying? Share it, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you put a comment down low. Alright, man, this is Young Chris 2K, man. Alright, then y'all, this.